Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Shalom, YAHANNA. It's I.S.U.P.K at Fayetteville. We're going to be with you in a few moments. We'll let some music play before we start tonight's Wednesday night biblical law class. So bear with us while we wait for everyone to get into the chat. The water.
2, 3, 4. Been in this shit for some years. I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this U.P.K at nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this U.P.K at nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee's on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third camp he been in, he a J-Cat. Niggas tryna steal sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the plate, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31. Yeah, this is not a drill, I be 30'd up. Yeah, about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad brick, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no skelly on. It's one West, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. He got ranked, then he left, he broke another oath. I got the play, we about to take another zone. They was sleeping on the team, now they comatose. Left his brother out to dry, guess he wanna fold. Put the oil on his head, that's another soul. I try to tell you we a pro, don't do this shit at home. She ain't happy, left her man, she a 304. He tried to justify that shit, he broke the penal code. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this U.P.K at nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this U.P.K at nothing, we on fellowship. Gotta watch these niggas, they be cointel. LeBron ain't never killed nobody, but I know he will. It's on me everywhere I go, yeah, that's the holy seal. My niggas itching when it's up, you better not touch a chair. Ooh, I'm with the extra, that's off the back. He ain't loyal to his brothers, how you follow that? She either working with her hands or she off her bag. Broke bitches, yeah, they down there give me heart attacks. You see that banner from my head, I'm a part of that. These niggas cowards, pussies, we don't want no parts in that. They let our warrior out of prison, he ain't going back. Ain't no be speaking on the truth, cause we with all of that. Look, before they started dissing, they was fans first. You will never catch me digging in no man purse. Really put my brick in, that's why my hands hurt. And don't be speaking bullshit that make my head hurt. Look, I done burn my fingers from the Michael Drake. But for the brotherhood, I done threw my life away. I never see him, tell them come on from their hiding place. We can't do it, we told them we gon' find a way. They rather march 1,000 deep, we rather feed the people. They wouldn't put on all black, now you reading Hebrew. U.P.K the standard, if you speak on Hebrews, don't think they solid, get with them niggas just won't leave you. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this U.P.K at nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this U.P.K at nothing, we on fellowship.
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans get locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died. Y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew. You a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum. A gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on the yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth. I had to make it clear how Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947. Your menorah got 9 sticks. It's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world. Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs, bunch of thieves and culture vultures. Ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. U.P.K undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi why he give them babies herpes. I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'll punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ. They the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas. They a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth. Niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4. I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, which they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are. What's up, Dick? He said he's trying to set you up, baby. Come find me. Hey, yo, bring this bitch ass nigga over here, baby. I know this nigga trying to see you. What's up, man? You feeding this motherfucker too, man. Hey, yo. So what's going on, man? I'm hearing things, man. Put your hands down, man. Put your fucking hands down. Everything ain't all right, man? I ain't eating.
Bitch, I stay ready. Hakayan, stand firm in this truth. I'm not the Zab. To be truthful, I ain't shit. These niggas easy targets, and I don't miss. I'm trying to break my shoulder when I shoot a K. Shells hit the ground, sound like loose change. You ain't in the school, niggas fugazi. I'll pull that bitch out like I pull rank. Get blitz. I can tell these niggas weak under they bitch. I can tell that we ain't got the same spirit. I just asked to serve the Lord, this came with it, You don't come to class, you your own op. She ain't want the counsel, she a hoe now. He was lacking brotherhood, he on his own now. Couple covers in the camp if it go down. Yeah, I'm a warrior, no Golden State. I check in with Captain Quan Wall, this U.P.K. I just keep it one west, what I'm supposed to say. I just keep it one west, you niggas in the way. Hey, 125th Street, that's where it all started, check your history. I know the dark sands and the mysteries. Fuck the world, I know that bitch miss me. These niggas loyal to the wrong shit. Out here thinking with your ride got the wrong bitch. Yeah, I'm going in. If she talking about a bag, then I'm all ears. She can't even get the if she ain't paying ties. I don't repeat myself, I don't say it twice. I don't give any bitch a chance just to waste my time. California nigga with a New York state of mind. Don't let them take you out your spirit, gotta stay focused. Can't go back living how I was, cause it's repulsive. I don't ask for much, that's all I ever wanted. And not killing die behind it, you can quote me. Yeah, these hoes for the streets, they ain't holy. I ain't pulling up the spiritual when devils kiss your boots. We ain't no cowards, please don't say what you gon' do. Or post something on the internet you think you gotta prove. Cause I got Karak Ice, I got Shia War, got Kasarpakai, I got Imawan, got Kabataban, I got Tazaba, got Kakamaima, got Karanyala, got Yaragabar, Tribe of I.S.U.P.K, bring out Gobble War. Couple young men in this bitch with an olive oil. If you ain't in these ranks, then you out of order. It's a time for everything, right now it's time for war. And I'm still the same nigga when I'm not recording. I pull up, shoot from half like I'm Michael Jordan. I don't think they fit to join the Lord's army. I survived a Christian church, moral of the story. I done beat so many demons, I got war stories. Garment look so hard, core look like I morphed on him. Appetite for battle, yeah, I'm war hungry. I ain't choose this life, the Lord chose me. I'm a certified priest and I don't take that lightly. How I feel about this shit, yeah, I can't describe it. I know they mad at me, cause I can't trust the white man. I gird up my loins and did something mighty. Yeah, what's done in private, it's gonna come to light. Speak the truth into these bones and watch them come to life. All my friends are dead, let loose all the plagues, yeah.
I.S.U.P.K. She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he wants to smoke, I don't know. All my niggas down to run and go. I.S.U.P.K. She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he really down and wanna go. I.S.U.P.K.
She got that woo, it's like the kingdom of heaven. I was fighting demons and dragons, heart on her sleeve and it's tatted. You should like bitches that's ratchet. Yeah, I was out of my mind. Yeah, said that shit too many times. Yeah, I was just trying to vibe. Yeah, too many signs. Yeah, she got that woo, it's like the kingdom of heaven. I was fighting demons and dragons, heart on her sleeve and it's tatted. You should like bitches that's ratchet. Yeah, I was out of my mind. Yeah, too many times. Yeah, I was just trying to vibe. Yeah, said this shit too many times. Yeah. It's supposed to be forever. We try to make it work, but it seemed like when we tried, it only makes shit worse. I'm like, fuck all this shit cause it come with too much. But I ain't the type to give up. Leave you on red while you typing shit up. Fuck how you feel, bitch, I just keep it a buck. Goddamn, it's not what I signed up for. Keep thinking this shit again. Yeah, you gon' find out though. Yeah, can't let a bitch do me like Will. Nah, yeah, I got way too much zeal. Yeah, don't play about this shit, I'm for real. Yeah, break your little heart, you won't heal.
I.S.U.P.K. She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he wants to smoke, I don't know. All my niggas down to run and go. I.S.U.P.K. She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he really down and wanna go. I.S.U.P.K. I'm a star, baby girl, I can glow in the dark. Let me know now who we all free start. Don't play with me cause I'm not a good talk. I ain't got a lot, but I real take it far. I ain't got a lot, but I'm dealing with a lot. I ain't got a car, but I still take it far. Back down, I will never back down. I will never back down, no. I'm sitting down cause you know I'm on go. A nigga to my bitch, but I really let her go. Met a new rib and she pretty from the loo. She don't really give a nigga stress like you. She don't really get upset like you. I'm still that dude, I still won't lose. I still won't lose. I won't lose. I will never really lose. Dealing with some stress, I ain't really in the mood. Dealing with some stress, I ain't really in the mood. I.S.U.P.K. She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he wants to smoke, I don't know. All my niggas down and run and go. I.S.U.P.K. She said she is submissive, I don't know. He said he really down and wanna go. I.S.U.P.K.
Yeah. Check. Hold on. Do it again. You got
Check.
Keep going.
1, 2, check. Check.
Check.
All right. Just a little up.
You good? Let me see.
Check. There you go. All right. All right, clap it up. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshai Brakatha, Yahweh Shamar Alatha Bashim Yahshai. We had the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. All right. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. All right. We're not affiliated with no church, no New Black Panther, Blackity Black, Black, whatever groups. We are not affiliated with anybody. We stand alone. All right. And since 1969, we're teaching the truth about this Bible. That all so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are the real Jews. All right. We are the Israelites. All right. And knowing that, we must keep the Most High God's laws, statutes, and commandments. I'm Officer 1000 Kowal out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, captain of 13,000 IATHOP. All right. This is the Wednesday night biblical law class.
Yeah. You got it. Check. If you have to unplug it, plug it back in.
Okay.
No, yeah, plug it back up.
Check. That's better. Okay. This is a Wednesday night biblical law class. All right. I'm Officer 1000 Kowal, and the captain of 13,009 thought. We'll be answering all your biblical law questions pertaining to anything. Feel free to type in the chat. And if we have time, Lord willing, we'll get you that answer. All right. Big shout out to everybody who's in the chat today. All right.
Long press. Yeah. Check. If I need to get the we ain't about to do all that. I need to switch this one for that one.
Much better.
You turn it up a little bit more.
Check. That's better. That's way better. The water. As long as I feel like I'm on David Letterman show. So. Hold on. Salaki, y'all bear with me. All right, we in the building. Y'all got any biblical law questions? Feel free to type them in the chat. All right, Lord willing, we'll do our best to get you those answers. Big shout out to everybody who's in the chat today with us, rocking out with us, man. Do a quick roll call. Y'all got some questions? Type in the chat. You should be reading your Bible. You should have questions. All right. Let's see. Young man Kev. What's up, Kev? My man. Good to see you, brother. King Denny. What's up, brother? Checking in from Greenville, South Carolina in the building. All right, now. What's up, brother? Alicia Roberts. Hey, sis. Shalom, what's going on with you? Big Mama. What's up? Shalom, sister. We in the building. Kai Watts in the building. Sister Araba in the building. What's going on, sis? All right. Okay. We rocking. We're going to talk about today, of course, biblical law, and also, too, how your conduct will save you in these last days. You understand? Your conduct, according to the Most High God, all right, is what's going to assure that you make it on those chariots when that time comes. All right. We're going to read about a little bit about Noah in the book of Genesis. I teach this class all the time. We're going to do the same thing because we are in the last days, and it's imperative that our people wake up. We have brothers and sisters still in the world, man. In these Christian churches, can you believe it's 2026? We still have blacks and Latinos in the Christian church. But all this information around us, Chat GPT, you understand, Google searches, search engines galore, man. And we still have blacks and Latinos under white supremacy, under witchcraft in these Christian churches, man. It blows my mind. It's insane. All the molestation, you understand, all the allegations, all the prosperity pimps in the pulpit, all those Bible-toting Bamas, women preaching sermons on their damn monthly up in the pulpit, little children get molested. It's ridiculous, man. That's why the I.S.U.P.K is important. It's necessary that you come into this school. It's necessary that you pay attention to these classes. It's necessary that you pay your tithes. And it's necessary that you change your stinking life, man. We in the fourth quarter. We ain't got much time left. You understand? We at any minute now, somebody's gonna press that button. Global thermonuclear destruction is coming. It's coming, man. Just like in the days of Noah, which we're gonna read a little about tonight. Just like in the days of Noah, we living in that time right now. The Bible is true. The words of God is true. You're a liar, but the Most High God is not. And when he says his son Yahawashi is coming back, that's what he means, man. We're gonna read a little bit. Give me John 8:32, Baba Kashah, brother. Then we're gonna jump right into these scriptures. We're gonna read a little bit in Genesis. And anybody got any questions? Feel free to type in. Oh, is Ayathon trying to come in? Add him to the stage. Oh, okay, my bad. Sir. Come on. Oh, who that?
This Ayathon. Y'all about to Shabrakatha.
Yeah, but you start. Oh, it's another Ayathon. Hey, what my get out of here. I'm thinking it's Ayathon from Fayetteville. We got another Ayathon in the building. Okay. Where you from, brother?
I'm from North Carolina. This place called Whiteville, North Carolina.
Whiteville?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know Whiteville. Yeah, I know Whiteville is that. Oh, yeah. For sure. I had a couple partners from Whiteville out there. All the way from Whiteville. Most High Christ, brother. You got any questions, man? Feel free to type in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Good to have you up in here.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Oh yeah, you already know, man. You family, man. Welcome home, brother. Welcome home.
You good, brother? The water.
If you could, brother, you got your Bible, you got your sword with you?
Yes, sir.
All right, give me the book of John, chapter 8 and 32. We're gonna have you read.
Come on.
We're gonna talk about the truth. We're gonna talk about changing your life. We're gonna answer any questions that you have. We're gonna get this class rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be here too long tonight. We'll get right into this thing. When you got that, brother, you can go ahead and start. Let me see where we at. We can go down. Yeah, buddy. In the meantime, too, big shout out to they announced the cookouts. So while y'all, you know, in class pondering about what you're gonna do these next couple of months, you know, you got the Passover Blues. You know, we got the first two cities for the cookouts, man. I think Atlanta's coming up first. They in the shoot, right? Buffalo, Atlanta. And Atlanta is first, and then we have Nashville, Tennessee. I think theirs is 4th of July weekend, if I'm not mistaken. contact your camp leader, start getting your affairs in order. If you want to attend the cookouts, I recommend every brother and sister, try to do that if they can. It's a wonderful experience. The brothers and sisters love to have your support. It's a chance for you to travel, see new cities, man, help spread this truth throughout the earth. It's important that Christians, all right, it's important that brothers and sisters in the world see brotherhood and sisterhood, what that looks like. It's very important. That's what helps fish them in here. They'll look at their stinking life in their church and their nonsense groups, and then they'll see real brotherhood and sisterhood, man. Having fun, having a good time, not no squares. And they'll want to come in, So go to these cookouts, man. Support this truth anytime you can. You got the scripture, brother?
Con, another one. This is the
Go
book
ahead,
of John, chapter 8 and verse 32.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Ye shall know the what?
The truth.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth shall make you free.
Truth shall make you free. You understand? You're gonna have to know the truth in these last days. The internet is full of lies. They still got Christians talking about Jesus Christ is olive colored, and he Donald Trump portraying himself as Jesus, talking about he the Red Cross. You got black pastors who are afraid to say Jesus is black. You got Israelites walking around saying they're African Americans. You got brothers and sisters in the truth saying, they're LGBTQ. I don't know who the hell we are in this place. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have to, but if you could, brother, if you cut your camera on, but if you got you got something going on, you don't have you to so go, you can leave it off. No sweat. Brothers and sisters don't know who they are in this place, man. Your grandmama's still in that same old church, that same old pew with JFK, Martin Luther King, and who the other one? White Jesus on the wall. You understand? We still got that going on. The perception of blacks and Latinos in the West Indies are thugs. The perception of black man, Latino man out there in, South American countries and, especially the Esau, especially out there in Asia and Europe, they think we're a bunch of boys in the hood, thugs. They think we're a bunch of don't be a menace to society thuggies. It's not the case, man. You got to know the truth. You got to know your royal bloodline. We have to wake up to these laws, statutes, and commandments. My brother just read that part again.
Come on, one. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
The truth is what's going to make you free in this place. That this Bible is God's word, and it's true, man. That those blacks, Latinos that you just cast away and threw in the trailer parks, the projects, the barrios, those are God's chosen people. We're the Israelites. The world got to know that. That's the truth of the matter. Do you know that everything you see right now on your internet and TV and the music, anything by those small hats, we'll call them small hats. Y'all know who we're talking about. We're going to call them the small hats, all right? Anything that the synagogue of Satan small hats do is to disguise and cover up the fact that God's chosen people are blacks and Latinos, Native American Indians. Go ahead, brother.
So like if I may, that's so heavy because you can see what's happening right now in the news with the Southern Poverty Law Center, them being indicted by the federal government because of money laundering.
Yes.
And their fraudulent ties with the extremist groups that, like the Ku Klux Klan and these alt-right white nationalist groups.
Yeah.
They said they had confidential informants, going into these groups.
Mm-hmm.
But what I find so interesting, they're paying them. And these are the groups that they say that they're trying to stop. They want to infiltrate these groups, but they're promoting the violence and stoking the racial violence between, the races.
Mm-hmm.
And as a caveat, I had to find out because the SPLC, the Southern Poverty Law Center,
mm-hmm.
and the ADL and the SPLC
yep.
and the NAACP, they have a partnership. They share the same vision, the same mission. And they all ran by the small hats. So, like, if I may,
break that down a little bit because that's the thing. So so you be telling me blackity black groups like possibly the NAACP,
right?
Possibly the New Black Panther movement, the Not Effing Around crew. If they are being paid by the SPLC,
they have people within those
type of organizations
that are paid
mm-hmm.
to what they say disrupt and to infiltrate.
Mm-hmm.
But like Charlottesville. The reason why Charlottesville was so instrumental,
mm-hmm.
and you see what happened, people lost their lives. A woman lost her life in Charlottesville, at the protest.
Right, she did.
I'm pretty sure they had people that rushed the Capitol January the 6th, you know, that the SPLC was paying. You know, they paid millions of dollars betraying public trusts, you know, to do these things. And I just put it in AI, you know, to see does the NAACP have a partnership with the Southern Poverty Law Center? And guess what? What do you know? Yes, the Southern Poverty Law Center, the SPLC, and the NAACP, or the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, often work in partnership, frequently collaborating on civil rights litigation, advocacy, and initiatives to combat white supremacy and voter suppression.
What?
So, you know, what a paradox. These organizations that are very, very loud, standing against white supremacy, standing against, you know, Black people, Hispanic people, Native American people. They even pair the LGBTQ community. They give them a voice, you know, and they don't represent their self-interest because they fund the same movements that are against them, the same groups that brutalize and oppress and express violence, exercise violence against, you know, these marginalized groups.
Right.
They wouldn't be able to do it if they weren't getting paid millions of dollars to do it. Salakia.
Yeah, give him a hand. That's heavy, man. All that money. We have to know the truth in these last days, man. That's why it's coming out like this. Do you see what the Lord is doing? The Most High is causing this separation.
That's right.
He's drawing a line in the sand. The truth. What side of the truth are you going to stand on? Are you going to come into the I.S.U.P.K under Commander YAHANNA and the Most High God's protection with the truth? That's why we call ourselves the home of the truth. Or are you going to stand on the other side with those sweet lies of the devil, man? Those small hats. And when you realize that the small hats are behind all this, you will make a direct connection between when the Most High God in the Bible calls them the synagogue of Satan, man. Everything they do is to hide the fact that you are God's chosen people. But you have to believe it. You have to walk in that truth, and you have a responsibility to keep the Most High God's law, statutes, and commandments. Read on, brother.
You still there?
You still there, brother? If not, Bonky, take it away from him for me.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Drop that. Give me second John 1 and 6. This is the biblical law class. You have any questions? Feel free to type in the chat. We're gonna get it on, man. It is imperative that we wake up to the truth about this Bible. Why is it important? You gotta understand something. You know, don't ever think or be ashamed that you're an Israelite.
Right.
Think about what you've learned since being in this school. Think about what your husbands have taught you. Think about what these officers have taught you. Think about what Commander YAHANNA has taught all of us, man. You take that information, that wisdom and knowledge, and you wear it proudly. You show that separation from yourself and the world, because we already know the fate of the world is done for.
Right.
Do you want to perish with the world, or do you want to live? Ask yourself that every day when you get up in the morning. It's okay not to go to the Christmas party. It's okay not to tell your girlfriend happy birthday. It's okay not to celebrate Halloween and Thanksgiving. Your life depends on it. It don't seem like a big deal, but it is. Why do you think the Most High God woke up his priests and prophets? We are your last lifeline before the end times. You have to wake up and realize that. You understand? Go ahead, Bonky, please.
You said 1 and 6.
Yeah, that's 1 and 6.
It's the book of 2 John, chapter 1, verse 6. And this is love, that we walk after his commandments.
That's love. We're going to find out who really loves God. In these last days, we are going to find out who's a liar and who has the truth. We're going to find out if you really love God like you say you do. Yeah, I see the cross on your neck. Yeah, I see the white Jesus on your neck, on your chain. Yeah, I see a license plate that says I love God. I see all that. I see you go to church, some stupid mega church on your story on Sundays. I see it. You can't fool the Lord, though. You damn sure can't fool the priest and prophet. Shalom, sir. You want the class? You damn sure can't fool the Commander YAHANNA's priest and the Most High God's priest and prophets, man. Right. You can't. I know you're a liar. Why? Because you do not keep the Most High God's law, statutes, and commandments. That's why it's easy. It's easy to know who's a liar. Right. You don't gotta. You know what's that game? Clue. Where you had to go find out who was the one who did the crime. Well, you ain't gotta do all that in the truth. I can look at what you eat and tell you that you're a liar. I can look how you dress, what you observe, how you talk, that you're a liar. It's simple. Don't you require that as a woman? If your husband, he don't show you no love, that means he don't love you. He don't do the things a husband would do. A good daughter, a good son will obey their parents. A good child would obey their parents. We all have duties and responsibilities. I know you're a liar because you don't keep the law. It's that simple. You can't convince me otherwise. You can't convince me with your theology degrees. You can't convince me with all your public speakings down at some university. They done paid all the blackity blacks. When the hell y'all don't get Commander YAHANNA at some of these big head universities and sitting on Joe Rogan's podcast? So let the world hear the truth. No, you want to get Dr. Umar. You want to. Check. Can you hear me now? All right. Slack me a little technical difficulties. But instead of getting Commander YAHANNA on these major platforms, we got officers and captains tearing up the internet right now, man. Just going through the airways spreading this truth. The one man, the professional at this, they want to get, is scared to get, don't want to come out, Commander YAHANNA, man. They'll get Dr. Umar, Dr. Blackity Black. Who the hell else? They'll get all these knuckleheads, man. What's that little ugly one like a roach? They be making them ugly faces. The Captain Zarek was on the podcast with. The Unc, they get a nigga named Unc 26 or whatever. Charleston White. Yeah, Unc 7. They all these little, these ugly rascals, man. They get all these job turkeys up there, and you won't get Commander YAHANNA up there. But you know, and they'll talk about Israelites. Come to the source. If you want to know anything about being black or Latino or being an Israelite, you got to come to I.S.U.P.K. Go ahead, Officer Zion, please.
Salakia, I was just thinking about what Bunk y'all said earlier about the SPLC and all the other organizations that we look for its comfort, that our people have been ushered into these different groups and given these different organizations that have been placed in front of you. Mm-hmm. You have to understand that if the oppressor puts something in front of you, you better believe that it's rooted in lies, man. So I'm beginning to see what Bunk y'all said. We've all been duped and fooled by the lies that they place in front of us. Mm-hmm. So why would we think that a so-called small hat organization that will be on our side to fight for our freedom and our justice, if I may? It always has to be something that to be gained by the oppressor if he's on our side. Right. So when we talk about this truth in the I.S.U.P.K. is the home of the truth, we are staunchly against that. And we know Commander YAHANNA has always said, the oppressor going to be the oppressor. And anytime he come offering gifts and talk about what we can and what we can't do, then he owns your ass. Good night. And that's what has happened. All these groups out here, they are owned by the oppressor, man. The I.S.U.P.K. is the only home that is marked and stand up on and to this day as the truth. There is no other organization that you can think of that has been vehemently against the oppressor like the I.S.U.P.K. That's right. And it's been that way since 1969. Salaki.
Give him a hand. You're so right, man. They're gonna get to know. They're gonna get to know it, man. I see brothers rocking fringes now on their pants, trying to speak a little Hebrew. I'm not mad at that. They're trying to find their true identity in this Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to reel them in and bring them home. Big shout out to Sister Kalaya in the building, just checked in. You know what I'm saying? Who else over there? Who that is? Sister Arba in the building. Who else that is? Oh, Kalaya Kaya Watt in the building. Yeah, we saw that earlier. Okay, we the same folks. All right. You know, where we at, Monkey? I'll read that from the top.
We're in the book of 2 John, chapter 1, verse 6.
That's right.
And this is love.
This is love. Simple and plain. You want to know if anybody says they love God, you pull this scripture on them. Pull it. You have to. You got to be always in battle mode, man. Life is war. Don't let these jive-ass Christians get one up on you. I'm not saying entertain every foolish conversation about them, but you don't let them get away with this nonsense. I love God and Jesus. No, hit them with this right here. Go ahead.
And this is love, that we walk after his commandments.
That's love. You walking after the commandments, teach your children to do so. That's how you love your children. Correct them. You love your wife, correct her. Walk in these laws. Walk circumspect to the law. Most High God is saying this is how we know that we love him. Go ahead.
This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it.
You heard it when Moses said it. Moses gave those laws on the mount back in Exodus. Adam had the law. He knew it was clean and unclean. We know now that we have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. We don't have a choice. We've been commanded to do so. It's quite simple. You know, go ahead.
Verse 7. For many deceivers are entered into the world.
Oh, yeah, a lot of deceivers. A lot of deceivers. Oh, Bible-toting Bama pastor. Eloquent. Dr. Lawrence. Reuben IV. Some big booty nigga with a damn periwinkle suit on. With a big fat Bible with all kind of notes in it. You think he knows something with all his theology degrees. He's a master 33rd degree Mason. He hails from, Oakwood, St. Joseph's, Tuskegee. Yes, another one. Get out of here, man. It's ridiculous. You have a lot of informants, a lot of COINTELPROs. A lot of people talking about FBA, I'm foundational Black America. Black power, brother, the whole time he's getting paid for the white man to deceive you. A lot of purple Israelite groups out here. Go ahead, brother.
Like what Martin Luther King say?
Mm-hmm.
We want our check.
Martin Luther King said it. Him and his boy. We want our check. They didn't get their check. He got a bullet instead, though. That's how mobsters move. You think you're getting paid? Pow, too late. Thank you for doing the dirty work for us. He knew it. It don't pay to be a sellout.
Right.
Many deceivers. Many. Some of your own people. And those be the worst ones because they look like you. And you think they mean well. But we all know with old Margaret Sanger, that old white devil, that disgusting beast of a woman, who was the mother of Planned Parenthood and responsible for all of these abortions that goes on in the Black Latino communities, said that blacks are like roaches and need to be exterminated. She also said, yeah, we got to go to the pastors. We have to go to the Christian pastors. We can't just bust up in there with this agenda because they're going to know what's going on. But how we get them sellout black coons? Go ahead, brother.
So, like, if I may, what's so heavy about what you're saying is in the spirit of abortion, now we're about contraceptives. It's not unlawful for you to take birth control, but the spirit behind the new Plan B pill that's being pushed by
what's that about? Please.
Zeus Network.
Okay, there's a new Plan B pill. What's the name of it?
It's called Plan B for Baddie.
Okay, so now let me explain something. Okay, contraceptives are lawful. Condoms, the cups the women can wear and nobody wears. Plan B is birth control. All right, you can take Plan B. All that is law. There's no law against it. However, do not use that as a license to just be a filthy, disgusting, lascivious bastard. Don't do it, because you can catch AIDS. You get hepatitis. Do I have to go down the list of STDs? How about child support for 18 years because you slept with a whore?
Right.
Plan B is just Plan B. Plan A is don't have sex with her, brother. You know that's going to be your wife.
Right.
Court her first. Get to know her first. Don't just lay down with anything. Don't be a whore. That's Plan A. Use Plan A. That works better than Plan B. See, because when you get to the point where you get pregnant, now you're faced with should I have abortion or not? Well, the decision to have a baby or not is made before you get into bed. Before that, go ahead, brother, please.
On the packaging, and you can go to Natalie Nunn's page on Instagram, and it says
big chin,
baby, not a clock, Planned Baddie. emergency contraceptive, reduces chances of a spinoff show on Zeus.
Good night.
And then what's so crazy about it? It says coming all summer 2026.
Yeah, I bet.
And they say the next slide, it's only 2 slides. One is promoting the box of the Plan B. The second one is a pharmacist or a pharmacy tech. And it says, baby, not a clock. It's only $9.99, but tell him it's $200.
What?
Holding the box of the Plan B.
Brother, so not only they teach you finesse and be a liar, which will get a lot of women unalive for doing that, you're pretty much promoting illicit sex. You're promoting sex with no consequences. That's what sinners want. You want to lay down, but you don't want what comes with it. First of all, Zeus Network just comes from the small hats. Look, that little ugly Jiminy Cricket looking dude who runs it, the little black dude, living well, his father's in with the small hats. Yeah, it's just like the SBLC. These are COINTELPRO agents. You think that shows just, he worked his way up from doing Christian shows, and no, they're funding this. That's right. They want to see black women act like monkeys. You know, these hoes show up, excuse me, they are sisters. Let me be a little bit more politically correct. You know, these hoes show up to the show with their hair braided down already, with mouthpieces to get on the show, Bonk, y'all. You would think it was Gladiator. And what does being a baddie mean anyway? I never understood that. You bad what? You can fight, you can twerk the hardest. Now they're promoting this Plan B nonsense. This is straight from the pits of hell of Satan, man. Straight up and down. The what's Lemuel, whatever his name is, Jenkins or some crap. His father is cozy with one of the rich and powerful fake the small hats out there in Israel. And you mean to tell me it's not a plot against black and Latino women and black people? I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire, brother. Go ahead, sir.
Salaki, I was gonna say, when we see things like this is an opportunity to show that sisters who want to be different, they should be sticking out like a sore thumb.
Yes, they should.
I mean, a sister that's not going to twerk, a sister that's not going to show her ass, that's not going to show her breasts and try to be promiscuous and sexuality, try to be all like that. It should be a clear distinction between them and the sisters right now.
Give them a hand.
It should be clear. It should be a clear distinction between the women and the bitches right now. Right now, Kowal. Yeah. If we didn't know that, we'd be tripping.
Right.
I don't see how, right now, sisters should be like, I ain't doing that and I ain't doing this.
Yeah.
It should be a clear distinction.
Yep.
But it looking like, to a sister who's unlearned, you know what she'll think, Kowal?
What's that?
The hoes is winning. So
that's it. That's the hook, line, sinker. You remember when dreads really wasn't a thing? Only niggas wore dreads was like, musty, blackity black, who couldn't afford a haircut. It's a very poor base thing to do, right? But you remember when niggas was getting baldies in the face and it was the braids. Then all of a sudden you got Lil Pump come out of here. You got Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne had braids at first. He was a hot boy. He switches to the dreads. Every nigga who was getting dreads. When Iverson was playing ball, I remember niggas had the Kobe afro. Then they started getting braids when AI came on the scene. He had a little squirrel. But, the dreads came in for what they were seeing. I'm not saying brothers in Miami, Florida didn't already have the wigs. I'm not saying that brothers in some parts or whatever didn't have to, but it wasn't a huge thing across, East Coast, North. Niggas had braids and fades and afros. Lil Wayne come on with all this money, the Carter with the dreads, everybody started dreading their hair. Little Pump come on the scene, everybody's ready to head up. Lil Johnny Eastside Boy, everybody. It was like a big wave of just like dreadlocks. What influenced what you see? Now you see an influx of what? A lot of smoking weed. What you see and you hear. Only now you see a whores. Who's winning? Whores are winning. How do I get a record deal? Grow dreads. Be retarded. Smoke a lot of weed, grow dreads, tattoo my face, dye my hair. This is the 360 deal starter pack. Yeah. So when brothers want a deal to get rich, they do something diabolical to get it. When sisters want clout, they want their Instagram followers to grow, they become a baddie. I mean, that's better than going to college. It don't cost much. You show up to an audition with your mouthpiece with silly braids, get your ass whooped. Now you got a chain. Now you're a baddie. Simple. That's the route they take. You understand? But it's disgusting. You're going to be debased. It's shameful. You do abominable things on that camera. You shame your family and you shame your people. And you're playing into a system that's set up to make a mockery of Blacks and Latinos. This is a big setup. We got to cut that off. We have to find a strength to say, you know what? We're not going no more. We can't continue to fall for these same things. All these, I'm not hating on a brother or sister trying to get money because we're poor. You got a natural talent, cool, but you can't be able to talk about killing your babies. We can't support murder no more. We can't support being a hoe and slashing the nigga tires and aborting his baby like city girls. You can't be a city girl and serve God. How is that possible? Because you're going to break the law. Talking about having sex in your period. That's unlawful. You can't do both. You got to pick a side. But as black men, we got to stand in the gap and say, hey, we ain't doing all that. Cut that off. I don't care if you pout. Cut that. You can't play that in my house. That's how you stand up for righteousness. Go ahead, brother.
It's like, if I may, I pulled this up about the psychological effects of television programming via stereotypes. It says the mechanisms of harm, reinforcing bias. Television acts as a primary source of racial education.
Yes.
And through repetitive imagery, embeds these stereotypes into the cultural psyche.
Right.
So what we see on TV, you see, the Tu Wong Fu when it came down to the Chinese man.
Yeah.
You're going to think that when you see a Chinese person in real life.
I think it all the time. I think Goofy. I think big Fu Manchu curled up mustaches, with big buck teeth, bumping into stuff, and goofy kung fu. Why do I think that? Because that's what I've been showing since Bugs Bunny. Since a kid, they program Asians to be goofy, big teeth. It ain't too far off, but it's there. With the cartoon, they had us being lazy on what the cartoon? Look it up. I think it was like Looney Tunes, and it was like Bugs Bunny. So they had a black people say, "Oh, he's so lazy. All he do is sleep all day." Yeah, he's sleepy. Yeah, drunk and sleepy, shiftless. Yeah.
Since you mentioned Bugs Bunny, the impact on children are particularly vulnerable to these stereotypes.
Yes, they are.
Which shape their perceptions of ethnic groups from a young age.
Getting that brain when it's nice and the synapses are popping, that brain is ready to absorb information, and you show them that. We are up against Satan. We're up against the small hats and all of the synagogues and armies. We have to put the whole armor of the Most High God on. You cannot slip. You can't slip with your kids. You can't slip with your wife. You can't slip with your brothers and sisters in the school. We have to wash each other like Christ said. You got to cut that nonsense off. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Read it. Where were we at? What scripture was that?
We're in the book of 2 John, chapter 1, verse 7. For many deceivers are entered into the world who confess not that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh.
Right.
This is a deceiver and an antichrist.
Yeah, they are. They don't confess. Yeah. This right here. Well, he's a devil, first of all. I don't know who the hell this deceived, the Red Cross. This job turkey here is a sick, disgusting piece of garbage. But you have black people being deceived by it still, claiming a party, Democrat, Republican. Hell no. You still stand up for the national anthem. You ain't made the confession yet of God. You haven't made that confession yet. You sitting down for the national anthem, that's a confession. Right. That comes with consequences. You can get hit, booed, asked to leave, but you don't care. You stand in that. You confess that. Christians, what are they doing? Anything goes. They're being deceived. They don't confess the Most High God. They confess with their mouth, not with their actions. It's ridiculous in this place, man. Read on.
Verse 8. Look to yourselves that we lose not those things which we have wrought, but that we receive a full reward.
That's right. Don't give up. Don't trick yourself off the chariots. Not for a blunt, a nasty, wet blunt that you passed around. Don't trick yourself off chariots for being a baddie. Or you just leaning on the plan B. You don't even care about wearing a condom no more. You know what's going to happen with that now that they're on plan B? They're going to even stop wearing condoms, and they're going to just think about getting pregnant. but you're not seeing that house in Virginia though, that HIV. You ain't seeing that herpes and that new, what's that one that was disgusting? The monkeypox. I can't even look at that nonsense. See, these STDs remind you of what you did. You worry about a damn a plan B that's not, and they make it real affordable. Who you think that's the target? White people can afford plan Bs. They got daddy's credit card. They get trust funds. What's $40 to them? It's nothing. I heard a white dude say, I don't even use Cash App. That's a nigger thing. He kind of right. But it was like, damn. He said, Cash App? That's some nigger stuff. And she was like, excuse me? A white girl's like, excuse me? That's racist. He was like, it is though. Who the hell uses Cash App? A nigger? I'm like, damn. Yeah, they got $40 for a plan B. You don't though. You barely got $9 for Natty Nuns plan B. Go ahead, sir, please.
Hey, you know what else some nigga shit too?
What's that?
So like I seen the police that's up in Charlotte. You seen where he slammed our young sister on that pavement? I think the sister passed.
Please pull that up. No, that was false. I looked it up on Twitter. Black Twitter said all that was real, but she did not pass away. She had a full concussion. Some crazy stuff happened. Now, I could be wrong, but it was like 80% or something said it was a lie that the girl still lived. Now, it looked like she was dead though.
Yeah, like she would. The only reason I'm asking that is with all the violence that goes on, all the violence that goes on in the oppressor schools, with the mass unaliving that they do in their schools. Shouldn't the police be monitoring their schools just like they monitor ours?
They should, Officer Zion.
I'm just curious.
I mean, it makes sense economically. It makes sense when it comes to statistics.
Because I think that was a case that was brought up against the police officers.
Yeah.
When the children were being unalive, they waited outside of the school until they stopped hearing the gunfire before they even went in.
Uvalde, Texas.
Yeah, come on.
When those parents and women was taking up arms ready to run up in the school.
But for us,
cops.
They waiting on us by the bus stops.
Yeah, of course.
They watching our babies' Twitter. These all things are designed. This is a design thing. When you starve a people, they'll do anything for survival.
That's right.
And the problem is we begin to blame ourselves instead of blaming the person who's starving us.
Thank you. That's right. Give him a hand. You're so right. We got to stop. That's a good transition point. Blacks and Latinos, Native American Indians, stop blaming yourself for the poverty and conditions that you're in. It's set up that way. There's a way out, though, and that's your obedience to Most High God's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's your cheat code. The system is set up for you to fail. Set up for you to fail. Stop blaming yourself, man. And forgive your father was one of the crackheads from back in the 80s, 90s. Forgive your father, man. Forgive your mother. They was part of a CIA operative, man. We have to start looking at the so-called oppressor as a devil that he is and stop blaming yourself for the condition that you're in. How is it your fault with all the information you know now? All these underwater cities off of Zion, Rosewood, that black bombing in Philadelphia, Lake Lanier, Seneca Village, Durham, North Carolina, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wilmington, North Carolina. Come on, shall I keep going? Greenwood, South Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, all the lynch. You got to stop blaming yourself, black man, Latino man. It's not your fault. It's the oppressor the devil speaks of. That red devil that don't have a pitchfork and horns, but he wears that suit. He looks like Donald Trump. And some of them have a real tiny hat on their head. That's who you blame. Don't stop blaming yourself, but you have to take accountability because you're not keeping the Most High God's laws. And you must do that. That's how we get out of the hell we in. Now, this video right here is disgusting. All right. But it goes along with what we were saying about how we're being portrayed in the media because we don't keep God's laws and we fall for the CIA COINTELPRO nonsense on TV. This police officer slams this black girl. He didn't slam Keisha, the beautiful little girl. He slammed a baddie. That's what he slammed. This cop did not slam a nice black girl. He slammed a baddie because that's what he's seen, a bad bitch. He didn't see her as we see her as one of our sisters who should be protected and corrected. He saw her as a bad bitch. He's sick of them. He's sick of their mouth. He's sick of their bonnets. He's sick of them tight-ass wrestling suits that you farted in 10 times and still wear them to the club. He's tired of seeing the restaurants twerking in a nice-ass restaurant. As soon as the song comes on, you twerking on the tape. He's tired of it. He has white exhaustion from you. And he sees a baddie, black fatigue, white fatigue, excuse me. It's a flip, though. He got the mark of the beast. He still has what they call white fatigue. You got that. You tired of niggas. Black fatigue. I looked up the woman who came up with the term. A lot of people flipped it to try to say black fatigue is, black people being tired. It's actually white folks tired of your black ass. That's the real fatigue. We take it and make it what we want. That's not the thing. Black fatigue is that. White fatigue is we're sick of white folks. I got white fatigue. I'm tired of their asses. I'm tired of coming to the restaurants barefoot. I'm tired of seeing your kids on leashes. I'm tired of your teeth. I'm tired of everything dealing with you. I have white fatigue. They say they have black fatigue. Black folks took that and say, I got black fatigue. I'm tired of niggas. No. What you have is the mark of the beast in your head. You're a freaking Christian. You don't even care. This sister right here, when she was body slammed by that cop didn't see her as a daughter of Zion, one of the daughters of Sarah. He didn't. That's not how he's seen her, as a delicate flower. He saw her as a baddie. Play it, please. Yeah.
Officer remains off the job this evening following a now viral video showing that officer reportedly body slam a high school student Friday afternoon. This happened at West Charlotte High School, and still lots of questions even days later. The video now has more than 10,000 views online. In the video, you see an officer appearing to tase a girl, then slam her to the ground. Police say there was a large fight that broke out around dismissal. We also know police are conducting their own investigation. The girl in the video was taken to a hospital, but has since been released.
They didn't even show the actual slam. I want to see the slam. I want to see the slam, if you can get it. That police officer lifted her up and slammed her like he was wrestling a dude in the Olympics. She had every bit of 20 pounds. Slammed her like a sack of potatoes. Could have killed her. I don't know if they're going to show it. You can fast forward to see if they show the slam part. You can just fast forward. Right there, hit there. Why they keep pausing? I want to see the slam. God. That's what it might say. Oh, let me hear it. Let's hear what you got to say. You could. Is that my Rashad? This fathead nigga at Bart. You get Bart. Man, this story is sad. And it's sad on so many levels. It's disappointing on so many levels. You understand? Slamming that sister like that was inhumane. It was inhumane. And it was wrong. He was a resource officer, meaning he sees this chick probably all the time. He works at the school. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows him. Now, because I'm a nigga, I know how niggas think. He probably knew this fight was about to happen. Could he have probably prevented it? Probably, but it's a lot of kids. He's sick of them. He has what you call, what they would say, what? Black fatigue. And he don't even, to the point, he don't even care about that girl could be his daughter. And he slammed her like that. Whether it was out of rage, anger, disappointment, or frustration, he was wrong. Now, parents, you got your little badass kids out here fighting in the parking lot. And on top of that, it's a common theme that I've been seeing a lot more women fighting, Officer Zion. It used to be niggas squaring up. All I see is women fighting now because of baddies. That cop didn't see little pretty Keisha. He saw a baddie. We got to stop that nonsense, man. We got to. And even if it's not baddies, it's going to be another show promoting our sisters as masculine men. That's why I like the art of boxing, but I hate seeing sisters punch each other. I don't like seeing sisters dunk a basketball. I don't like seeing nothing masculine from a woman because I want to protect you in my head and in my mind. The image of you always being my sister. So I could never punch you in your face. I could never slam you like that. But these disgusting bastards, he's no different from those brothers who killed, who killed those Q dogs who killed Tyree Nichols. It's the mark of the beast in his head. He hates his own people now because he's a part of the system. I guarantee you he's a Christian. I guarantee if you interview this jive turkey, he would tell you he loves Jesus. He loves God. But you just hate your sister you see every day. That's why you stand on her goddamn head. Powerbomb the sister. Go ahead, brother, please.
No, so like if I may, that's heavy because you always taught that art is supposed to imitate life. But what we're seeing is life imitating art via this programming.
Yes.
You know, people create these programs, you know, that are nothing more than the psyops to, you know, dehumanize, you know, our people.
Yeah.
And like you said, you know, the children, they're the most impressionable whenever they see,
you
know, these shows like Baddies.
Yes.
Or any of the reality TV shows like the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Love and Hip Hop, which is all about goddamn dysfunction and not knowing how to, you know, effectively manage emotions or deal with challenging personalities.
Yes.
You're not taught social etiquette via mass media.
Right.
You know, this stuff starts at home.
It starts at home. Give him a hand. He's right. It starts at home. That fight could have been prevented. There weren't UPK's brothers' children up in that fight. I guarantee that. And we got a school in Charlotte. I know about West Charlotte. It's some ballers in West Charlotte. You know, like I know. We used to battle West Charlotte, boy. It's some big boys. The football team is good. That's the black side of Charlotte. That's where all the niggas is at. We know that about Charlotte. West Charlotte, everybody's, oh, don't go to West Charlotte. That's where all the salt of the earth is at. You get the best soul food, the best athletes, the best rap music. Yeah, but guess what? You also get this crime because of poverty and stupid resource officers like him not protecting that because they don't see it through the lens of an Israelite woke, you know, the spirit of the Lord is on the brothers and sisters in the school. They look at it through their Christian pastor's lens. Just like the white man. Just like the white man. That's why we have this problem. We have to destroy the Christianity. We have to break these curses, man. We have to raise our children right. Right. He should not have been fighting at that school like that. He should have looked at that woman, as that little girl, as his sister first. Every woman in the school is your sister first. I don't care if she's your wife. She's your sister first. Keep that in the forefront of your head, and we'll have peace on this planet. But it's important that we as Blacks, Latinos, teach it. And guess what? Who else is going to teach it? They ain't going to do it. They've been paid off. Paid off eating big tomahawk steaks, bunker, y'all. Pastor sitting in some Maybach, the finest of linen, stars on the ceiling with a tomahawk steak. He don't give a damn about you, nigga. He made it. He made it. Just like Drewski said, nigga, get you know, yeah, get off my car. Drewski was right to do that. He was right to do it. You know? Good God. Where we at? Read on.
Verse 9. We're in the book of 2 John, chapter 1, verse 9. Whosoever transgresseth and abideth not in the doctrine of Christ hath not God.
That's plain and simple. You can't make it no simpler than that, man. You transgress the law, which is a sin. You don't love God. He's not in you. You can't convince me with your gospel songs. I don't care about Kurt Carr or Kirk Franklin or any of these bastards, these homosexuals. I don't care how nice Ty Tribbett's song is. You can't convince me because you're a stupid, stinking sinner. And so is your leader. And you do not love God. So now I really can't trust you. I mean, I know a lot of people say they love somebody. But if you don't love God, I can't even trust you. Damn sure not going to trust you around my kids. You don't love God. How can you love me, bitch? How? How you say you love me, you don't love God? You can't. It's impossible. It's impossible. It don't make sense. We got to start using logic and reason in 2026, brothers and sisters. We got to wake up. We have to. It's imperative. Your obedience is contingent upon who is going to make it in the kingdom of heaven or not. That is it. That is a narrative, the biblical law class. Your conduct is what's going to save your life. How you treat one another, how you treat your children, your spouse, your brothers and sisters. That's important. And how you treat this truth, man. That's what's going to determine who makes it to the kingdom of heaven. We are living in the days of Noah, the last days. But this time, it won't be water. It's going to be fire. Global thermonuclear destruction. You understand? Drop that bunk, y'all. We got any more on that? What was that video? Oh, you got a baddies clip?
Come, we got one more.
Go ahead, please.
He that abideth in the doctrine of Christ, he hath both the Father and the Son.
Yeah, now you got both. All that, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. All that is just babbling, repetition. Not, it means nothing if you eat shrimp. I don't want to hear that come out your mouth if you eat pork, a seafood boil, or you eat anything unlawful. We're going to just talk about that, the simple of things. You don't pay your stinking tithes, or not even trying to pay them. You don't give donations. You don't anything. You are a liar. You're a liar. Just understand that. You don't love God. You don't have the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. So you can stop doing all this nonsense. It's not going to help you none in that day. In that hour, it's not going to help you. You understand? Yeah, just a baddies clip about, just put fight. Just put fight in there. And this is a problem. You know what I'm saying? This is a problem, and this is what that cop was seeing. He saw all these women. And just play that. You can probably mute it if you want to. You can press it, like play it for 3 seconds. Mute it. Okay, let them play a soundbite, then mute it. Play it, then mute it. Let them hear that riffraff. This video is just a random video about this CIA disgusting COINTELPRO programming that they've been doing to our brothers and sisters, man, especially our sisters. Fighting like crazy. Every time in the mall there's a fight, it's women fighting. The club breakout used to be niggas bumping off the Zion, throw your hood up. Remember the crunk music? Brothers get the tussling, Now it's women fighting. Shooting too. I'm like, damn, when did this? Because of stuff like this. Because of stuff like the entertainment that we are viewing is becoming a part of our everyday life. And they're starting to do what? Transgress the laws of God. And a lack of resources. Why? Because you're poor. So you want to go on baddies, because guess what Natalie Nunn said? I pay my baddies X amount of dollars. Just like the 360 deal. You can't be Lauryn Hill and rap. You got to be Sexy Red. Ain't nobody signing conscious Lauryn Hill rappers. You got to shake some ass. You got to throw that in a circle. That's how you get a deal. Ain't no conscious nothing. You can't rap about your grandmama's biscuits and how you cook and clean and shut up. You notice that song ain't going nowhere. We kept her ass employed for the 2 Passovers. That cook, clean, and shut up ain't getting played nowhere. Don't nobody want to hear that. They want to see this, though. You know what I'm saying? Hit play.
Like I said, I keep talking to her. We can't keep saying that whatever. We don't feel comfortable.
Mute it. You can play it. Just mute it off and on.
Okay.
And look, notice how all of them are dressed and the aesthetic of how all of them look. They look the same. So all of a sudden, I guarantee if I walk in that room and say, who a good woman up in here? All of them raise their goddamn hand. And then let's say there was one good woman in there. I couldn't tell. Let's say there was one good woman who just fell through the cracks and made it. I couldn't. Press pause right there. Look at all these bras. Look at all of them. They're the same aesthetic. Fake hair, loud, gaudy, spandex. What's that stupid thing? The bonnets, the BB. See, this aesthetic comes from the white man. He told you to look like this. This wasn't the thing that was coming up. You've been programmed to blow your ass up like that. You've been programmed to fight like that and hate your sister like that. You've been programmed by the small hats to do this. This is not how black women act. It's not. This is a poor representation of black and Latino women. This is what police see when they tell you to get out the car. It is very, very base and common and low class, like Officer Zion said. To act like this is very, very low class. Black women, stop acting like y'all not trendsetters. You don't give yourselves enough credit for starting trends. All the gay dudes want to be like you. All the white women want to be like you. Kim Kardashian wanted to be like you. You have to watch what you say and do. This is disgusting. And let's just say there was one good woman in this bunch. Let's just say she's sitting back there on the couch. I could not tell if you're righteous or good because you're surrounded by this filth. You have to separate yourself and be ye holy. Please press play, Bonky, y'all.
Can I fight for you? That's what I'm on point. I ain't playing with y'all. What's that? That's what you have to have.
Let it play. Look at the masculine posture. Look at the look at her. Just that is not how Black and Latino women naturally are. You are taught to be this way by the oppressor. That she's African too, by the way. I think I call her the whore of Babylon. Look at these. Look at them tussling and fighting. The Caribbeans. They done took it to the tribe of Benjamin. They're gonna go around the world to every tribe of Zion. They're gonna say baddies America, baddies Caribbean, baddies South America, baddies Brazil. Get all God's chosen people, women. They might spend a second in Africa, but it stinks so bad and the water sucks, they ain't gonna spend no time over there. They ain't gonna get the hell out of Africa. But they're gonna go to all the tribes of the Lord and they're gonna try to destroy God's chosen people. This is on purpose. You gotta cut this. You can't play this in my goddamn house. You better have it on your phone and it better be extra low. Because I'm gonna look at you like, what the? Now you looking at it for educational purposes, trying to see what's going on, don't sweat. But if you're invested, running home and sitting on the couch with popcorn, you're part of the problem. See, we have to get rid of this nonsense, man. We are too late in the game. That police officer did not see a pretty, nice little girl, Israelite sister. He saw that nonsense, man. And that's the image we got to destroy. We got to tear down those strongholds, man. And that's what it is. It's a stronghold on our people. All this nonsense, from the music to the reality TV shows, to the Plan B, not another Plan B, you know what I'm saying? To everything. The Christian church, number one off the back. Because without the Christian church, this would not be possible. We have to pull these strongholds down, man. Any more on that scripture, Blanc, y'all? Give me Matthew 5:48. Yes, I was telling you, 8:17, we'll get out of here in a second. We got to pull these strongholds down, man. We can't just be allowing everything to, just prosper amongst us, man. We are the priests and prophets. We have to stand in the way and say we're not going for that. Our leaders won't do it because they're taking money to sell you out. You have to make it be known. Don't let your wife looking at you crazy, sucking her teeth, scare you off. Don't let your kids not dealing with you scare you off. Forget them. Make more kids. Get more women. Your kids don't want to act right, damn them. They don't want to come to the Passover, damn them. Get more, because it's important you get on the chariots. I don't think people understand how strong a nuclear bomb is. I ain't going to play it today, but I love those classes. You don't understand how close we are to thermonuclear destruction. I think it's a game. John wasn't tripping when he seen that fire and that dragon. We're going to understand the Most High is not playing, man, when it comes to sending Christ back down here. It's going to happen, man. Go ahead, brother, please.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 48.
Mm-hmm.
Be ye therefore perfect.
Be ye therefore perfect, man. Read on.
Even as your Father, which is in heaven, is perfect.
Now let's look at the definition of perfect. Let's see the Merriam-Webster's definition of perfect. Being entirely without fault or defect. Satisfying all requirements. That's when I like that one too. Satisfying all requirements. Were you brotherly? Were you sisterly? I'm going to say that one again. Were you sisterly? Did you come to the feast days? Did you observe the Day of Atonement? Did you get a new name and become brand new? Did you take oil on your head? Did you pay your tithes? Were you generous? Were you charitable? See, you can't fool God. You have to be perfect. That is a criteria for the kingdom of heaven. And it won't fail. And it is possible to be perfect. Let's see what other definition of perfect we got.
So I can read it.
Go ahead, please, brother.
You said satisfying all requirements.
Satisfying all requirements. Every last requirement, brother.
Corresponding to an ideal standard or abstract concept. Mm-hmm. Faithfully reproducing the original. It says expert, proficient, pure, total, lacking in no essential detail.
No essential detail, from the edge ups to the fringes on your pants to no tattoos, no dreadlocks, no pork sub sandwich in your hand. No unks around your neck. No white Jesus. Nothing. Go ahead.
It says unmitigated.
Unmitigated. Good God Almighty.
And this is obsolete. It says mature.
Damn. That list is that is so UPK. I'm reading the definition of the brothers and sisters in this school, man. You don't lack requirements. Nigga, we had the Passover in the rain. No requirement. You would have went home. You would have canceled the whole goddamn Passover, nigga. They had the Passover in the rain. All them requirements getting mad. You think we gonna face these safety prayers? Don't give a damn if a tornado came through there. Niggas still would have been under them tents. While it was lightning, and no one was scared. Water, I was signing on the damn ones and twos. Electricity everywhere. Nigga ain't budge. On an aluminum platform. Nigga face the east and just said the prayer. Y'all can your house or Shoka. Panyua. We met all requirements, baby. You know, your Christian pastor, though, COVID-19 comes, he just dropped the tires off at the door. We'll go online. Yeah, he would have canceled his little revival. Little rain to cancel your revival. You ain't canceling the Passover. Niggas had the Passover in the rain. Your little punk ass revival would have been canceled. Ridiculous. Meet all requirements to be in this tree. You better be perfect in this place, man. Perfect and upright, just like Noah. You understand?
So like if I may, you know, and I got perfect as a verb, which is an action word, right? It says to bring to final form, to make perfect, improve, or refine.
To bring to final form, to make perfect, prove, and refine. That's this school. It refines you, reproves you. Your final form, when you killed that old man, you became brand new. That's you. That's who's getting on that chariot. Lawrence ain't getting on. Bonkial's getting on. Kowal, Zion's getting on. Captain I.S.U.P.K's getting on. You got to get a new name. Lawrence and Craig and them ain't getting on. Now, could they? The Lord see fit, they'll get on there. But if you want to make the election sure, don't count on maybes. Don't count on that. He can change his mind any day. He's a Negro. Negro change his mind every damn minute if he feel like it. Don't tempt the Lord. You better be perfect in this place. You understand? Walk circumspect to the law. You can. You're going to get off of it.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father, which is in heaven, is perfect.
That's right. You know what I mean? Give me Jeremiah 31 and 33. You understand? You know, we're going to get up out of here, man. We got to understand, man, you know, when you come to serve the Lord, you know, you got to have such love for your brothers and sisters, because Satan will try to turn you against them. Satan will try to pull you from serving the Lord. He'll try to pull you out of this truth. The more you surround yourself with sisters outside the school, they will pull you out before you pull them in. The more you surround yourself with brothers outside the school, you're not trying to fish them in, they will pull you out before you can pull them in. Satan's going to do his job, but are you going to do your job? You're going to do your job. Ask yourself that. Go ahead, brother, please.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 33. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel.
He made a covenant with the house of Israel. It's a deal, man. It's a deal. How you feel about the deals you make? Do you keep your word? You're just a mere man. Well, the Most High God keeps his word, keeps his deals. He does. And we're the Israelites. The law, the covenants, the giving of the law, the promises, it pertains to us.
That's right.
That's a good deal. Because I found out that all I got to do is quit smoking weed, stop being a disgusting sinner, become brand new, and all that dirt was wiped away, and I get the kingdom of heaven. It's a good deal. Niggas don't know a good deal when they see one, Bonk, y'all. I don't think sisters like to coupon and shop, but you don't know a good deal like this when you see one. Because you want to be a baddie, but you don't want to be an Israelite, a dainty princess. You want to be a long chin baddie, weed smoking, shrimp boil eating baddie. pH off. Don't get me started. Go ahead, please.
So like, I was heavy what you said. She'll have a book of coupons.
Yeah.
She'll be a couponer.
Yeah, she'll be a couponer before she be an Israelite.
Have all these lined up looking for all the great deals.
Yeah.
But it says right there in front of your face about who we are in the book of the Bible, and you don't even consider
Yeah.
it.
That's why I hear him say, oh, my wife can find a deal. She ain't in this school. She don't know a goddamn good deal when she see, if it slapped her in the face, she won't know a good deal. Christ paid it already. You just got to come in. Man, I seen that deal. I ran into this goddamn school. Why wouldn't you? That's a good deal. But you don't love God for real. You don't. Because you don't keep none of the law. You do nothing he say do, but you can change that. That's why we have grace and time for us all to change. Christ, the Most High God, has given us more time. That's why nobody pressed those buttons. That's why those rockets ain't flying. We have to restore our households, get this brotherhood and sisterhood on track. Then Christ will come. But are we going to be ready when he does come? That's the question. We have to keep the Most High God's law, statutes, and commandments. And with that, I'm going to pass the class off to Officer Thousand Bonkiel for the announcements.
Clap it up. I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means 10th in the Hebrew is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest funds, a free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of First Fruits, starts after the Sabbath of unleavened bread at sundown, which was Sunday, April 12th of this year. Count 50 days, celebrate the 50th day, which will be Sunday, May 31st of this year. Start before sundown, according to the book of Leviticus, 23rd chapter, verses 10 through 22. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, imagine, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to the teacher. Imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shabrakatah. Yada Matah, hands down, Sar, turn to face the sisters. Sisters, imagine, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courteous salute to our sisters. Imagine Shabbat, imagine Barak, Yahweh Shemar Lataba Shem Yahweh Shai. Yada Matah, hands down, class dismissed.